Welcome students. Today we're talking about the greenhouse project for our biotechnology unit in technology systems. I want to give you guys a little bit more background on the controlled environmental agriculture project, which is the model greenhouse, right? You have the document that encourages you to make a plan, sketch some thumbnails, come up with some brainstorm ideas after you've done a little bit of research. Then pick one of those designs, sketch it out better. You don't need a perfect plan, but having a plan is going to make it easier to move forward. Some rough dimensions, about how wide, about how long, about how tall is really going to help you out, especially communicating with other people in your group. In the room I have a pile of sticks that I've made out of plywood. That's our main building material. If you need a thin piece of wood for a base, again, I need some measurements. I can get that for you. Feel free to use stuff out of the scrap bin if you're feeling creative. You can bring things in from home. As far as materials that I have for wrapping your greenhouse, I have wax paper, I have saran wrap, I have tin foil. I usually have a couple other heavier plastics, like a painter's drop cloth. Just kind of depends what I have here. You can bring in things from home, like bubble wrap or whatever else you can possibly think of that might help enhance your greenhouse. One last thing you're also going to need, every member of your group is going to need to bring in a water bottle or a Gatorade bottle or something that we can cut the top off and use the base as the cup for your plants to grow inside your greenhouse. There are a few samples in the wood shop. Some of them still have their plastic on them, some of them are missing that. There are lots of different design options between shape, the type of plastic wrap, as well as your access inside the greenhouse to water your plants. This one looks like it used saran wrap and has a flap on the end that you can reach inside. This greenhouse creatively used green bubble wrap. The one next to it used some heavy plastic. And this one doesn't have a bottom, so you just place it over top of your plants. The one on the end here is actually standing up. It would normally lay down flat, but the arches are made by bending some wire, and then they're inserted into a rectangular wooden frame. We have some other greenhouses over here in various states of construction. Here's a pretty unique one. They brought in this rippled plastic from home, but that's kind of an interesting development there. This group used wood glue because it's stronger, but then tacked the piece in place with hot glue while the wood glue dried. This group struggled with screws because it's hard to put screws into thin stock.